Welcome again to Peppermint Wednesday. My name is Peter Roper, also known as the Family Businessman, and today it's Peppermint Wednesday, my video blog with you sharing a peppermint tea with me, discussing some simple areas of how to improve our family businesses. And I get asked regularly about one of my 5 key areas, which is presentation. I know I'm known very much for speaking and presenting. People are always asking me about presenting, particularly when they're presenting the business at networking meetings. Now, a lot of people don't like going to networking meetings, and one of the key reasons is because they don't want to stand up and speak, because after all, they're facing a major fear. Now, my belief is you have to get past it. But part of that is actually, is the fear because you have no plan when you go to networking? You know, my pal Andy Lapata will always say that you need to have a networking strategy. You need to have a plan that you need to operate for your business over a good period of time. And I totally agree with him. I always have done. And to me, you really must understand why you're going to a networking meeting in the first place. Because if you don't know, then when you stand up and speak, you've got no chance, because you don't really know why you're speaking in the first place. So my 3 keys are very simple when it comes to presenting, and in terms of presenting, particularly in terms of networking meetings. The first one is, do you have a plan? Have you got a networking plan? Because if you haven't, my suggestion is don't bother. Work out what it is that you want to achieve from networking. Work out the strategy of the type of events that you want to meet at, the type of people that you want to meet, the type of people you want to swim with, if that makes sense. So then you've got a fighting chance of having an idea of knowing what you want to say. The second thing is, are you a networking tart? Now, that's an expression I've used for many years, but the danger with networking is you can get too excited and go to every meeting under the sun. I know where I live locally, I could go to a networking meeting morning, noon and night. But the reality is it wouldn't be part of my strategy. Not all those meetings are appropriate for me, and frankly, I'm not appropriate for them. It's all very well, but what you'll do is increase your waistline for all the food you're going to eat, and actually you're not going to be productive. So are you being a networking tart, going to too many meetings, or are you working to that plan that I talked about? And third, but by last being the least, what do people say about you? And I think the thing is, I always say it's about what people say about you when you're not in the room. So I think you want to make sure that you get messages across so that people can consistently say about you. So for instance, for me, people would say, oh, Peter Roper is known as the natural presenter or the family businessman. Both of those things explain succinctly exactly what it is, the area I'm involved in. So will people say the same thing about you, or will they be a bit fuzzy? Because the fuzzier they are, the harder it will be for them to recommend you or to refer you. So that's it. In terms of presentation, do you have a networking plan, or is it just a bit of fun? So get onto social media, get onto the blog, send me emails, I answer them all personally, and let's talk about your networking plan, your networking strategy, so that then you know how to present to those businesses. And let's see how we can all help each other. But for now, that's Peppermint Wednesday. My name's Peter Roper, the Family Businessman. And remember, if I can help you in any way, just let me know. Thanks for listening.